So, good morning, everyone. Before we get into this live webinar, Navigating the Business Landscape in 2025, first things first, I would like to know if my audio and the screen share is clear. Yes? Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Right. So during this session, this session is actually getting recorded, and those of you, some of you have sent us mails that you're not able to join and you wanted the sessions. Yes, it will be available once the session completes. You will automatically get it in your emails. And yes, we do have some of the poll questions that we will be giving to you in between. Kindly do complete that poll questions also. Right. So having said that, today's topic is about navigating the business landscape in 2025. So the whole idea in today's business, as you can see, in the last decade or so, there's been a lot of changes happening in terms of the technology, the adoption and the adaption as such. New technologies have been coming in, powered by the the internet by itself, where it has prompted a lot of technology advancements, helping businesses to move away from the on-premise infrastructure towards a cloud premise infrastructure. Now, in this scenario, there are a lot of companies. We have been interacting with a lot of companies, and we have been supporting a lot of companies, definitely. During such interactions, we have understood that there is still some sort of a digital divide which is there between people who are having the technology and making full use of it, those who are not having the technology, not aware of it. Now, this webinar is basically to help all the business owners and IT managers to get a chance for them to understand how the low code and automation can help them scale up their business, and they can grow in profits with seamless integration and so on. Now, what the topics that we are going to discuss would be on the low code as such, and we all know that specific to low code, Zoho has been going great guns for the last 10 years or so, and I think we are going to showcase Zoho Creator here in this webinar, which is very apt because the business landscape and the Zoho Creator go hand in hand. And we are having experts here who will share their thoughts on why low code, about the Zoho Creator, the business intelligence as such, and the business process automation as such. Right. Now, and having said that, let me just give a brief introduction about ITK and Zoho. ITK is Zoho's authorized technology partner and training partner, and we have been traveling with Zoho for the last since 2016, and we have impacted a lot of students and SMEs and large enterprises through the various applications that has been powered on the Zoho platform. And Zoho needs no introduction. It is one of the most famous companies on low code and as well as the technology front, who brought in a paradigm shift in presenting the cloud-based products to the world. And they are operating in 190 countries plus, and they have about more than 50 plus products catering to every aspect of the business, whether it is any department, whether it is sales or marketing or HR or accounts or finance. So we have applications on Zoho that can cater to any of the needs of the client. And Zoho also fueled the growth of the citizen developers. I mean, that's a very interesting part for us because we are in training also. And citizen developers are people who are very close to their problems, and with the infusion of the easy to use Zoho technology, they have been able to create a lot of impact into their own careers and jobs, and bringing in a lot of digital transformation. So this is a brief about Zoho. I do have the experts from Zoho who will share more information on that as such. Now, let me present some of the panel speakers here. We have Ms. Soumya, who is the Vice President of ITK. She herself is a Zoho Creator certified developer. She's heading the projects and development division, and she has carried out over 100 plus implementations with over 2 decades of work experience She has got the experience and expertise in diverse industry business processes. Then we have Mr. Sirish Dixit, Partner Account Manager of Zoho Corporation, who has taken his time to attend, to be present here to share his thoughts. We also have Ms. Angel, who is also Partner Account Manager for Zoho Corporation. Thank you and welcome, Sirish and Angel. We are very happy to have you here on this webinar. And myself, so I'm the CEO of this ITK group, and we have a lot of divisions, and I'm catering to it, taking care of the day-to-day operations, handling various portfolios. Right. So for our webinar, navigating your business in 2025, I would be sharing my thoughts now before we get into getting the insights from of the other expert speakers. So here we will focus on some key points highlighting the digital transformation with the Zoho Creator. Now, the first point is on the agility and automation. The agility and automation, like if you look at it, the key to scaling businesses, like in businesses in 2025, must be agile. They must be able to respond to evolving demands. The demands are always evolving. And as such, Zoho has empowered companies through its Creator's automation tools to reduce the manual effort and improve operational efficiency. So this has helped in companies to adapt to the rapid market shifts. The other thing is hyper automation. We would have heard about automation. Now we are in the times of hyper automation, meaning that integrating artificial intelligence, low code, and robotic processes automation, or the RPA. All these things are in play together, cutting the operational costs by over 30% or so. So again here, Zoho has implemented hyperautomation to help businesses streamline workflows and optimize the processes. The third point would be faster go-to-market strategies. This is very important in today's scenario because you can save a lot of time, and the industry as such is evolving. And if you are building a product and if you are doing a transformation, that has to be quickly capitalized and monetized. So in that sense, the go-to-market strategies for any company would involve automation. And I think Zoho's low-code solutions have reduced the development cycles from months to weeks and weeks to days. And in fact, to a few hours also in some of the cases what we have seen. This has been enabling the businesses to launch new services faster and more effectively. The second thought which I wanted to share was the data-driven decisions with custom business applications. Today, the real-time insights for smarter decision-making is very important, and businesses thrive on structured workflows and instant data access. I think here ITK has helped organizations create the custom applications on the Zoho platform, on the Zoho Creator platform, to be precise, to analyze real-time data and improve decision-making. Whether be it any process, when the clients come to us, we understand that, and then we bring about building a workflow that would suit their immediate needs, and also have the scalability accommodated inside that. So when we are talking about data-driven decisions and custom business applications, you will need to have a seamless system integration. Right, and I think Zoho Creator provides that, and this ensures that the businesses don't just collect data, but also integrate it across various other products of Zoho. As I said, there are about 50 plus products, the CRM or any other product, and not only within Zoho, but also outside the Zoho system, where the other platforms can also be integrated so that the custom business application, the user of that gets a holistic business view, and is able to manage their operations very easily. The other thing is, the final thing would be like, my thought is on the predictive analytics for growth. You would have experienced this predictive analytics. It's been there for a long time now. I think now it's more empowered with a lot of technology integrations through AI also. And AI has powered insights, helping the businesses to forecast sales or the trends, managing inventory, and also enhancing the customer retention strategies. So customer relationship, customer satisfaction, customer delight, all these things come in play. When you're looking at the retention strategies, because the longer the journey the client has with us, the better it is for our business and the growth. So with all these things, thrown in, any company has to be digitally transformed. There's no other way here in today's era. So your decisions, if it is not dependent on such kind of technology tools, then I think it's time that we will need to get into the act and move forward along with the technology. So there are a lot of industry examples and case studies that we will be presenting for each of the thoughts that I'm talking about. We have the experts here who will be sharing. And my final thought would be on the cost effectiveness of the digital transformation for long-term growth. Now, when you're talking about that, the reduced IT costs are possible with low code. So as I told you earlier, low code has helped fuel the automation, the business process automation in a very structured manner and in a very scalable manner, and it has grown in leaps and bounds in the last few years. And so I think Zoho Creator is on top of the game, and we have been seeing a lot of inquiries coming in from various parts of the world, from diverse industry verticals, requesting for such kind of for a digital transformation. And I think this is purely because that from years to months and months to weeks and weeks to days and days to hours is the reduction of the costs that has been happening because of the low-code Zoho Creator platform. Now, again, the second important and positive thing about that is the subscription-based scalability. So if you are, whatever size may be your company as of now, you may have a few employees, 5 to 10 employees now, and as you grow, you may be adding up and you may grow to 100 employees. So Zoho Creator platform, the applications built on that are perfect for that, and it grows as you grow and gives you the momentum and scalability. The subscription is also planned in such a way that it'll help you to scale and grow. The third important thing that I have experienced is the empowerment of the non-technical teams. I mentioned earlier about the citizen developers. Let us say an HR manager who's in front of his laptop with a lot of Excel data and a lot of data there, and he's literally doing the Nataraja dance with a lot of data, the interviews, the CVs, all this getting into his head. Now, if he has the knowledge on to build an application on the Zoho Creator using the low code, then he gets a complete automation of whatever he wants to do. I have personally seen such kind of a transformation with lots of not only the HR managers, even the front end sales people and the front office executives also. So they are able to collate all the data and put it into Zoho Creator and then create a very nice get nice analytics, and they are able to present it to their bosses or to the clients in a much more faster and easier way. In that way, even though they are not technically highly qualified, they're able to get into the technical aspect of presenting data in a story form. Data is presented in a story form that gives you a lot of magic and success to the companies. So empowering non-tech teams has been a great plus point with the Zoho Creator. So having said these things, now let us get the insights from some of our panel speakers here. We have Ms. Soumya, we have Mr. Suresh and the Angel here, we'll be sharing some of the success stories and some of the industry examples and case studies and insights. And I now request Mr. Sirish to share his thoughts.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for the introduction. Hello, everyone. I would like to take you through what Creator is, what does it do, and then maybe Soumya can take you through the case studies. So I'll just share my screen. How many can we have a poll that this is the first poll that I'm running just to get to know the audience, that are you using any business software in your company? Can you please just vote it? There's a poll on your screen right now. Okay, so got the votes. Thank you. Many of you are using, some of you do not have. Okay. So as Joseph is talking about Creator, I'll just give you a brief about Zoho and Zoho Creator with respect to digital transformation, that what exactly do we have. But before that, I'll tell you about Zoho. We have been in business for more than 25 years. We were founded in 1996, and we are a private company. We have never raised any funding, any public investment. And then privacy is at the core of what we do. So any process that you have, any product that you use from Zoho, privacy is our priority. And we are committed to continuous product development and innovation. And we are dedicated to our customers, community, and employees. Example of this is this picture, that this is how we have grown our product portfolio. With Joseph touched that we have more than 50 products. So we started with these products in 2005. And till today, we have more than 55 products in Zoho products, and this spans across multiple verticals: finance, marketing, sales, development. That is where our Creator comes into the picture. But why are we talking so much about digital transformation is because we asked this question to ChatGPT, that what exactly our CIOs and IT teams are talking today. And digital transformation came at the top of this response. And then we also have one very tiresome stat that says that only 35% of companies are successful in the digital transformation efforts. Even after putting in so much money, time, and resources, these companies are failing. And what are the reasons? What can be the reasons? We researched some of the reasons, and one of the reasons is implementation complexity. That when you start using a product or a software, you think that it's just as simple as going from A to B, but the reality is different when you want to integrate it. Just take an example. Let's say you are using a CRM for your sales team, you are using an ERP for your finance team, you are using a custom development, custom app for your other processes. All of these are good products. All of these work pretty well alone. But when you go to integrate, this does not happen. And then there are a lot of legacy softwares which company use. They have been using it for 15 years, 20 years, and those are not suitable for modern organizational needs. With AI coming in, technology is changing every week. And these technologies that a lot of companies are using, the legacy softwares which companies are using, have not changed for years. And these are rigid in their structure. They do not get frequent updates. So again, they cause a lot of these efforts. There's 78% of these efforts fail because of the existing technology. And finally, lack of skilled people. Even if you have the right technology, lack of skilled people who know about these products, who can develop these products, is something which a lot of companies miss. So partners like ITK, who have breathed and lived this product for years, can help you develop it, instead of you going in, taking months to develop, learn this product, develop it. So that will waste a lot of time and money. And we have seen that eventually they have to come to an expert like our partner ITK. But what is our approach to solving this? Is we work on integrate, customize, and extend. We call it the ICE approach. So you can integrate your existing products, you can customize or make custom applications from scratch, and you can extend your products as well. For example, you're using some tool which does not fulfill all of your requirements. So you can use Creator to extend that particular use case. We have an example where one of our customers were using an ERP and they needed a 4-layer of approval for cost approval system. And that was obviously not available in ERP. It was just 2 levels of approval there. So you used Creator, integrated with that ERP, and they were able to get a full-fledged software. So what is Zoho Creator? I think Joseph has touched pretty much on it. It's a low-code application development platform where you can just drag and drop to build the application. This is what the builder looks like. You drag from the left panel. These are the fields that we have. We have more than 80 fields here. You drag it into the builder and you can customize each and every field here on the right side. And these are 4 components of Creator. Forms, which is the primary point of contact or point of interaction with the application. Then you have reports. So any entry into the form is saved as data into reports, and these reports can be of different types. It can be map report, Kanban report, list, pivot, etc. Pages, where you can make stunning dashboards. You can use these data and report to make visual dashboard too, and it can be customized for every audience. So without taking a lot of time, if let's say you are going in a meeting, or if you have, let's say, 5 different people who need 5 different type of reports or dashboard from your data, that is possible using Pages. And finally, workflow automates everything. It can automate your entire application and make it run on its own. So, but what can you build? You can build internal tools. Internal tools can be a visitor management system, asset management system. Core systems can be full-fledged ERPs. These are some partners have built manufacturing ERP. ITK themselves have a very robust education ERP that they have built. And then you can use portals. So even these ERPs use portals, but one very common example that we have is, let's say, if you have we're using Creator for a school, a college, then these portals can be given to your students, parents of their students, to access the application, maybe to pay the fees, maybe to check the attendance, any feature that you want. So they do not have to actually get licenses to your application. They do not have to get into the application. It's just whatever they need can be provided via portals. And extending systems we have already touched. If you have, let's say, a product like CRM or books, or these are Zoho products, but if any accounting software or sales software, if you are not able to achieve your desired functionality, you can use Creator to build that functionality and integrate with that. And what does Creator fit? Where does Creator fit into your whole industry? We have customers across every industry vertical. So you can build almost anything that you would like to build for these industries. And as I mentioned earlier, that we have partners who have built manufacturing, logistics, education as ITK. So industry is not a bar. You can choose any industry, choose any use case. If you have right skilled people, you can build that functionality into Creator. So we have built something. Obviously, AI is the buzzword. So we have something called Zia, where you can just put in a prompt and your application will be built. So just a quick video for that. So if you go to our builder, you just click on create. You create using Zia. We are building a procurement management application for Creator. For a manufacturing sector using Creator. When you generate use cases, a basic template of the application will be built, and it will also tell you what exactly do you need. So it can be a very good starting point that when you do not know, a lot of time our partners, when customers come in, they do not know what should be in my product. This is a good use case to begin with, and then you can come to our partners with a very clear requirement. So you can also have a sample data, you can have how these applications will connect to each other, and within a few seconds, an application will be generated. But it doesn't stop here. It is just a template application. You can still go and edit the application to have more workflows. You can put in dilute custom delivery script, etc., into your product. So to try this out, you need Zoho Cater trial account or a Zoho One account. We also have something where you do not need any of these. So we have created something called Launchpad. I hope my screen is visible. So let's say you want to build a school management system with attendance management, class selection, etc. A very basic prompt. This will just give you a glimpse of what an application will look like, so that you will know that, okay, in Creator, this is how my application looks like. And also, it will also give you data on what you can talk to your partners about. If you go to our partners, you can exactly tell them, okay, I use Launchpad. This is what I think fits. This is what I think do not fit. So see, this is the screen. This is not the actual application. For this, you do not need any account. So attendance, grade process, class schedule, teacher, it's all of it is here. And these are the features in teacher coordinator, data analyst, what all can be added. So all of these are already available. So yeah, that is what I wanted to discuss. I would now give it to Soumya, who will take you through the use cases.
Right. Thank you, Suresh. And yeah, so that was very interesting to see that from a company point of view. Obviously, the AI is going to and is already doing that work of helping them reduce time in building applications. And also, I think when you're talking about the manpower, there is a lot of reduction that is also going to happen, and I'm sure that's a bit of a worry probably for the coders, because whenever we go and I meet with a lot of students and these people, and the first question they ask is that, okay, after low code, what is happening? No code, and artificial intelligence coming into play. I mean, this has been the scenario, wherever we go to any of the institution, I think. But then I think, yeah, that is something which we cannot stop, because it is already in motion, and we need to find ways of how we can bring it to the mainstream of our lives. So with that, I think let's hear it from Soumya, who has been handling diverse projects and who has the expertise in the various business processes and automations. So over to you, Soumya. What we'd like to hear is like what is happening, what are we doing at ITK, and if you can throw us some examples of the industry automations or the business process automations, some of the interesting use cases that you have been encountering. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph, and thanks, Suresh, for setting the context before I could just begin sharing my experience. So, as Mr. Joseph and Suresh had already told, Zoho Creator paves an opportunity for the businesses to have its the automation of the Zoho Creator has helped diversified industries grow up and scale up very faster, because we have streamlined their operations and enhanced the efficiency and scaled their processes to a very larger extent. So out of which, like I'm here to share a few experiences of ours, which was very exciting for the clients. They themselves have shared. So I thought like this forum would help the participants to understand why Zoho Creator and why that should be a right fitment for you to automate your business processes. So if you see, like, when Suresh was talking about like education industry, that was our primary focus. Like when we start, like, we have done a lot of implementations for schools, colleges, and vocational institutions. What was the main problem statement for them is handling the student records and their operational processes, like their fee collections and their attendances, their scores on the examinations and giving them grades. All these were kind of a pain points for any institution for that matter, may it be a school or a college. Everywhere the numerous amount of candidates were there, and for them to track all these information were a primary problem statement. Second thing is that maintaining those historic records for their upliftment of their institution. So when they want to conduct a kind of alumni meet, or probably they want to send the performances to the parents and get, accumulate all of them for a kind of a development sessions, all these things were a kind of your dream level. So with that, some of the institution came forward to build a kind of a solution. Whereas we have built a custom solution for that institution, keeping them as a kind of a primary focus. ITK has built a kind of an education ERP called ASMA. ASMA is Academic Cloud ERP Management Application. ASMA is a brand name for that, which is built on top of Zoho Creator. This ERP is actually accessible in mobile, laptop, tablet, and PC, in all multi-gadget operable ERP it is, and it is multi-platform capable also. We have built in this application covering about 19 different processes across the educational institution. Though we have seen only from the student perspective that there are multiple stakeholders in an institution. If you see, like, teachers are there, non-teaching staffs are there, and students are there, parents are there, vendors are there for procuring a lot of stationery material and everything, and then maintenance is there, and library is there, transportation is there. Likewise, like, there are a lot of stakeholders who are involved in this institution. So we have built in a kind of a holistic ERP which covered every bit of the process of an institution is taken care there. If it is a school, if without hostel, then that can also be accommodated. And if it is with hostel, with multiple branches across, and single institution, single group is running multiple institution under its banner, and it wants to have the complete control over that ERP, that is also possible. Multi-school ERP is also developed. Colleges ERP is also developed. For an instance, a big group which consists of various institutions, may be in engineering platform, professional education, and medicine, law, and arts and science, with all these different various disciplines is a part of a group in this sense. To combine everything and put it in the same ERP is possible today with diversified, accessibility control. So with that, we have also enabled geofencing, enabled attendance is possible for students to mark, and staff to mark, and the non-teaching staff to take it up, and separate portal accesses for the students and the teachers to have a complete accessibility of that. All these things were a part of ASMA, which has resulted in a flexibility to adopt various education models. People started, since their primary pain point is satisfied, they started looking in for the scalability on their teaching performances, and also adding other additional benefits to the ERP to bring leverage on the students' activity and students' cooperation in terms of uplifting their extracurricular activities and all that, which is a live feedback which is shared by a couple of institutions. So I would say prestigiously, Shignadar University is one among them who is using our ASMA currently, and which is very successfully running with about wide range of 5,000 students as of now. And this is one sort of the experience. But otherwise, if you see that we have built in a lot of ERPs with manufacturing industry and supply chain management, logistics, hospitality, healthcare industry. If you would see everywhere that, like, they have got a kind of a different requirement, different expectations set forth for them to run their businesses very smooth. So if you would see a manufacturing industry or a SCM industry, that, like, they would want to manage their let's say manufacturing industry, they have to plan their raw materials well in advance, because that is where most of the investment goes. So people are looking in for, how do I plan my purchases? How do I plan my stock? How do I really procure my material? How do I know that how much of purchases have been made and how much is pending with the suppliers? All these things where a kind of a piece of paper was managing, or a kind of spreadsheet was helping them to manage. But when they still want to go back and see the historical record, that was a kind of a problem statement, they lose a lot of cost, time, energy, and productivity because of this. So they approached us, and today you would not see that we have got recurring customers. Like, if one, our primary first client has actually recommended the same kind of solution for their industry people, and where we've got multiple people who have actually come in for a similar software solution for the manufacturing ERP. So which covers maintenance of the master record of all their stakeholders, and covering planning their material procurement, purchase processes, production process, and sale process, and delivery process, and then also quality control before it is being delivered as a finished good. So the entire system of manufacturing is covered through this. And when I come to supply chain is basically like, we need to procure material, and this just a kind of, transit. So when we have to plan for supply chain and logistics, they have two different problem statements. One is stock maintenance, another one is logistics. So when they have two different problem statements right in front of them, they want a whole single solution to manage both, where we have built in an application. Today you would not see. I have personally received a mail appreciation from an organization where they have gone in for a fourth warehouse. That is, they had it with one while we were building, like they moved to two. Then after the ERP had facilitated them to allow to move into add a couple of other warehouses, where it is very seamless, because adding warehouses or providing a kind of a solution to all their problem statements were covered in the ERP. And hospitality and healthcare industry is one such industry which is fast growing now, where we are having a lot of requirements which are coming up from the clienteles. The hospitality industry, especially, where we are covering the event management and also the stay accommodation and all these things, that is one such. And healthcare industry, especially, we've got where we need to mention need of the hour, that to maintain all the patients and to have a historical record about the patient, and managing the doctors and treatments, fee collections, and also the recurring when a patient comes for the next review, to take care of the medicine history. All these things were part of the ERP. Today, they are managing multiple branches, that is multiple branch of one such healthcare industry, and one application, one custom solution gives them every information across globe. So they are sitting in one corner of the globe, they are able to recommend the treatment and the medication for a patient who's just in the other part of the world. So this such is the facility of Zoho Creator application, which allows us to connect across globe with one particular information, where data plays a very important role. So that is one thing like which we would want to say. And a key takeaway from this sharing is that Zoho Creator is not a one-size-fits-all tool. It adapts to your business needs, no matter whatever industry that does belong to, because not only these kind of problem statements, we still have fashion accessories industries, which is just emerging into our application development, which is ongoing and which is quite interesting for us to learn that particular industry and give solution as well. So if you would see, as I have mentioned, no matter what industry you belong to, that it adapts into your business needs. The Zoho Creator is a one-stop solution for all your business process automation, which makes your business grow multiple times faster. And not only that, after you grow, even the Zoho Creator has the scalability to develop the modules according to your requirement as well. So it basically all our customers share that like they've increased their productivity, they've saved their cost in multiple ways by way of not spending a lot of money on the stocks which are high value stocks, and not spending a lot of money in terms of the goods which are not yet being received. Likewise, if you would see that the cost effectiveness and also the productivity, identifying the threat of the business, as Sirish had mentioned, that the AI is now being embedded into Zoho Creator. It gives a lot of leverage for the application to have a lot of predictions which are happening, which enables and facilitates the users to predict well in advance, to forecast everything, which gives a very upper hand for them to plan their businesses very well. And with that, I would want to share you a case study which is shared by one of our clients called OA Happy. OA Happy is an online gifting company where they had a bigger challenge. Like, though they had a platform where they can take orders, after taking orders, everything was being managed manually. Maybe recording that order in an Excel and just giving instruction to the designer to plan that particular gift, and then quality checking that particular gift and whether it is delivered or not. Everything was behind the screen with a complete havoc it was, it seems. That was personally challenged. Our case study is available in our website as well as in Zoho's partner site as well. If you would see that they have explained in detail, the chief operating officer of the organization had shared personally that like these were the problem statement. When they approached us, they were longing, in fact, to have some kind of a solution given to them. And today, if you would see that they are actually grown up to a very larger extent, where recently, last year, by December, Mr. Kunal, who's the chief operating officer, had specified that like they have grown their businesses to an extent of 38% comparatively to the last few years. And not only that, they were initially into B2C segment, and now they have moved to B2B also. I mean, they have added to B2B also along with B2C. That because of the applications comfort zone, which gives them all the possibility to do everything at one button click. Today, every one of them are connected, and everyone knows that like where the order is and what is the status of the order. Because of that, they are only sitting and looking forward for the growth of the business rather than working on the orders and trying to satisfy only the services after the order is received. So this is personally shared by the client by himself, and it is very much available if you would want to go through more in detail that how all they have got this application help them grow. You please go through that. And the scalability matters. Kunal's main thing was scalability matters. A flexible platform like Zoho Creator supports the growth beyond the initial implementation was his key sharing. So I would want you to literally enjoy the same kind of experience in your business as well. So as having said that, Zoho Creator is a one-stop solution and is a game changer for businesses looking for automating operations, reducing the cost, stay ahead in today's competitive world. If your business is looking for a custom solution, let's connect and discuss in case if you are in need of how we can transform our operation. Thanks for the opportunity, Mr. Joseph, and thank you, Suresh and Angel.
Right. So thank you very much, Soumya, for the detailed thought sharing on the case studies and some interesting applications that ITK has built up. So you touched upon the education ERP, ASMA, where it helped the education institutions transforming administration and student management through their digital tools. And also you talked about OA Happy, the e-commerce company, which has grown by 38%. That's a solid big amount of growth that they have seen after implementing Zoho Creator, platform there, technology there. So this is an example of how to what length that Zoho Creator can support businesses in scaling up. So navigating your business in 2025 definitely would require digital transformation and utilization of such kind of tools like Zoho Creator that would help you power up your business and scale up your growth and presence in 2 different regions. And when you're talking about the company, what Soumya was telling, OA Happy, they were in B2C and they were also able to get into B2B, which is again a great a result that happened through the digital transformation on the Zoho Creator platform. Now, for those companies and people who are looking at, to get to know more about these things, you can definitely reach out to us. And before that, if there are any questions from our participants and attendees, you can please post your questions here on the chat box or in the Q&A, where our experts would answer your questions. And yeah, we'll wait for the questions here. I will also check my email inbox if there are any questions for us. Okay. Yeah, here I have one question from a person. They have sent it by mail. They are not here attending. Okay, so they're asking Zoho platform, Zoho Creator platform is low code application development, and how far is AI involved in that, and do we need do we need to learn low code here? So I think this is the question that has been given to us. So I think Sirish, you can answer.
Joseph, I'm sorry, I cannot see the question. Can you please repeat it?
Yeah, this is in my email inbox, which I'm accessing. So the question is that Zoho Creator, how much of AI is involved in Zoho Creator, and so that's a crux of the question there.
Okay, so AI, as I shown that you can start from AI to build a template application, and after that, right now at this stage, you can also get suggestions for your forms. Let's say for attendance management system, you are building a form and you might have missed something. There will be a prompt at the bottom where you can ask, but apart from that, it is just for building forms and reports as of now. I shown you the 4 components: form, pages, form, reports, pages, and workflows.
Yes.
Forms and reports has AI. Pages and workflows do not have AI, and it is in pipeline that will come, I think, in the next quarter or so.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that, for taking up that question. Yeah, I think we are waiting for your questions, participants. Okay. In the meanwhile, I would like to know from Soumya, like, I think in the wake of AI, yes, we have a question from one of the participants. How long would normally a custom solution to be built? Soumya, I think you can take this question.
Yeah, sure. So normally that depends on the the scope of the application. So whatever is your business processes, we need to understand like what all requirement does it cover. Based on that, we will estimate the timelines and we will send you a kind of a intimation like this is the tenure. And in case of any emergency or any urgency, that like we will also try to fit into your timelines that whatever you're having based on the need. So otherwise, there are no set timing that within this much of time that we will be building the custom solution, completely depending on the need of every industry, and not only industry, every company also, because each company has got its own unique processes. So you can approach us with your requirement. We will definitely give you a kind of a heads up, like what would be the approximate timelines does it look based on the requirement we will receive from.
Okay, so thank you, Soumya, for that answer. And yeah, so can you just throw some more insights onto the integration between third-party products within the Zoho, within and outside the Zoho ecosystem? What are the new things that are coming up? Recently, one of the clients was discussing on the WhatsApp marketing tools. I think there has been a lot of heartburn in terms of the DLT getting the templates approved. I think there are a lot of other new companies. I think if I'm right, Ask Eva is one product which is coming up. I think we also have that bit when we researched. We saw that that part is also available in Zoho Social itself. So can you throw us some light on that?
Sure. Actually, Zoho Creator, there are, based on the industry need, sometimes it so happen that clients would look for a kind of a supportive applications which will run the businesses smooth. If you would see, like, not only WhatsApp, like people are also looking in for integrating with the social media wherever they are having an accessibility to. And not only that, they are also wanting to have their, in case if they have their legacy software, which cannot be replaced by their custom solution, but custom solution should facilitate the ERP run smoothly, in the sense they want this legacy system to handshake with Zoho Creator. Not only that, they're also expecting Zoho ecosystem to handshake with each other. Likewise, if you see that each client has got a kind of a unique requirement. As you said, recently we've come across one of our clients is looking in for, they are into a hospitality industry where they would want to handle their leads, through Zoho Creator, they would want to engage their leads through WhatsApp marketing. So they want WhatsApp to be integrated. They want the WhatsApp to literally be their contact, face up application towards the prospects, where once the lead data is received, they want to completely engage it. If you would see that we have done that, in fact, we've connected with the help of one of the service provider from WhatsApp Business Marketing. We have covered that with a kind of a conversation ability. WhatsApp also comes up with a lot of solutions which can handshake with Zoho Creator. So with Creator's available data points, that now today we would see that it is being connected, people are able to literally convert their leads through the WhatsApp connectivity itself. So one such instance is currently happening with our own client. The second one, you would see that one of the client who's a Indian-based multinational organization which has their entire IT operations based out of Singapore, and they have a legacy ERP where they want to operate only with that legacy ERP, but they still have certain unattended areas where they require the custom solution to give them the facility. So the ERP has got most amount of data which is covered on a primary level, and all the other unattended gray areas have to be attended in custom solution and give them the visibility in the ERP itself for their smooth operations. And we have done that the ERP and the Zoho Creator has been integrated on a real-time basis, and the information what is floating from ERP reaches Zoho Creator on a real-time basis, and it does all the workflow functionality completed and give back the result to the ERP for the data visibility and for their next course of action. So such is the capability of Zoho Creator, where it not only connects within the Zoho ecosystem, it also goes one step outside to connect with all the media platforms and also the legacy ERP applications. And also, in addition to that, if they want to have any kind of chat bot that is built for them to engage their clients, all these things are a kind of milestone which has been achieved outside Zoho Creator by way of integrating Zoho Creator into these applications. Within Zoho ecosystem, Zoho Creator has the capability to connect with, name any Zoho application, it has the ability to connect with and to flow data, to and fro data transaction, and through the functionality. Yes, we did do that in Zoho Survey. A very interesting factor is that one of our clients who's having their main ERP available in Zoho Creator, but who wants to use Zoho Survey to be their feedback, review generating process. But they want every information to be collected here and to send back that information in a live forum. You would see Zoho Survey has certain limitations in terms of the expectation of the client cannot be met only with survey. So Zoho Creator immediately jumped inside, and it has given that particular solution. It collects all the information, it does all the functionality what the customer was expecting, and it gives to the live forum. You would see that the customer has reduced the manual intervention, has become to 0% because of this functionality, and they in fact are very much happy and satisfied because of this. And this is the capability with regard to the integration and having other applications supporting the creative system to run as well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So businesses, whatever stage you are, and if you're looking at, I think we have a lot of add-on applications that a lot of our developers are developing and adding it up in the Zoho marketplace. So whatever maybe you need, there is a possibility where you can find your add-on there in the marketplace, and you can download and use that application. And we can also build some of these processes, automation applications for you. And yeah, so we have another question. Is it possible to make application for telecom sectors like call centers or BPO, having activities like calls tracking, follow-up, or leads conversions, etc.? Okay, Soumya, can you take this question?
Yes, we can. Actually, it completely call tracking now today. If you would see that, like, Zoho has got a lot of facilities to connect with all the extended telephony systems within Zoho. Also, that we've got Zoho Telephony, which is integrated, where you can cover that. We did do it for one of our vocational training institute to do this kind of a call tracking system, that is to follow up their leads. And I'm not very sure that the call center call tracking, in the sense, if it is a call monitoring system, in the sense, call monitoring can be done with the help of the third party support by way of having a telephony system which is integrated to Zoho Creator, and then you can record it and you can probably review it at any given point of time. But whenever you're making a call, that particular telephony system should be supported, and it will be the records will be handled here. So definitely yes. Let me share you an experience. One of the vocational training institute which wants to follow up their inquiries. Theirs is a seasonal business. They want to follow up the lead, and they want to know the historical information, because the person who's following up will be on a rotational basis, and they want the historical information to be visible to all the stakeholders who are a part of the organization. So they have connected to one of the telephony system called Nolarity, and they have in fact did a kind of a connectivity to Zoho Creator. They started recording all the call records were there. Because of that, people, whoever comes, they know that this is what is spoken until the last moment, and they can pick it up from that moment onwards. So that's still ongoing. Of course, yes, it is possible. Every industry can, Zoho Creator can be a best fitment. And if not directly through Zoho Creator, if there are any other third-party applications which can support the gray areas, Zoho Creator is open enough in accommodating that through integration, and it can happen. I hope I've answered the question.
Yeah. So thank you very much for that answer. So if there are no more questions, I think we can wrap the session up. And those of you, if you have any questions, please do write to us, and we'll be glad to support you. You can always reach us in this coordinates by phone or by sending us an email or visiting us also. So with that, we have come to the end of this wonderful webinar. So as we wrap up this insightful webinar, I want to extend my sincere gratitude to our speakers and participants who have joined us today. And the discussions have provided valuable perspectives, I hope, and on how businesses can navigate 2025 with agility, efficiency, and innovation, which are all key components of the Zoho Creator platform. So we are stepping into a future where digital transformation is no longer a choice, but a necessity. So low-code platforms like Zoho Creator empower businesses to automate the processes, streamline operations, and adapt quickly to evolving market trends, market demands, without the need for any extensive coding expertise. That's a very big plus here. So when we are talking about the coding expertise, I think you will need people with the good sense of on the data management, and Zoho Creator is a perfect wrap for your technology advancements. If you get to know the Creator application with just few hours of understanding the application and getting to know how it works, I think you'll be able to quickly build an application. So that is something. The key takeaway probably from today's session would be that the businesses that embrace automation data-driven decision making, and scalable solutions will only stay ahead in 2025 and beyond. So whether you're a startup, whether you're an SME or an enterprise, Zoho Creator provides the flexibility and the power to build the customized applications that align with your unique business needs. So I encourage you all to explore Zoho Creator further, experiment with its capabilities, talk to us, then probably you can leverage it to drive growth, efficiency, innovation in your businesses. So do stay connected, keep learning, and let's continue this journey of digital transformation together. Thank you once again for your time and participation. Looking forward to engaging with you all in the future sessions. Thank you, Mr. Sirish. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Soumya. And thank you all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.